Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Maida. I make videos about beauty related content as well as the occasional nail content as a nail enthusiast, not a professional. But for today's video, I wanted to show you two new products that I just got, and they are the Glossier Stretch Foundation and the Patrick Ta Double Take Cream and Powder Blush. It's in a really pretty berry shade. So if you want to hang out with me for a little bit, see what I think about these products, and watch me combine some of my old goodies, then I hope that you'll keep on watching. Okay, so sorry if you can hear my neighbors. I have my windows open because otherwise I will die up here. It's hot. Anywhoosies, as I mentioned, this is the Glossier Stretch Foundation. This is their newest release, I believe. And full disclosure, this is actually not my first time trying it out. This one is medium 1, which is supposed to be for neutral undertones. Originally, I had purchased M5. Not only was it too deep, but also I feel like it ran a little too green, a little too olive. It is meant for olive undertones, but I don't know, for some reason it just looked way off. It's a beautiful bottle, glass bottle, mind you. This very much goes along with their stretch concealer, which they extended the range of the concealer line. I love the stretch concealer. I didn't get it this time. I already have two very great concealers. Nothing is worse to me, well, in terms of like the beauty scope, than to buy something and have it expire. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, nobody cares. The foundation, after 50 years. Let's read a little bit. This foundation retails for $34, made for real life. An 89% skincare based gel cream foundation that leaves skin looking moisturized with a natural to you finish. Formulated to fuse with your skin, never cake on top, to blend seamlessly and wear up to 12 hours. It is 1 fluid ounce. It's supposed to be crease resistant, transfer resistant, sweat resistant, cruelty free, and vegan. Stretch fluid foundation leaves skin feeling hydrated and stays color true. 98% said formula feels flexible, looks like skin, allows skin to breathe, and agreed skin looks hydrated after 12 hours. Very much looking forward to what this is gonna look like in roughly 12 hours. I don't think I'm gonna get to 12 hours. I did not get the brush because the few videos or clips that I've seen, the brush was a little awkward to hold. Already a little late in the day, 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and I typically shower and get ready for bed at 9 or 10. So we'll see what it looks like. We're definitely going to be doing a wear test because it's important to know. I want to know. So this is also supposed to be buildable, light to medium coverage. Directions state: shake bottle to combine skincare base with amino acid coated pigments. Apply 1 pump onto clean moisturized skin. Use more product for extra coverage. This is definitely a much better shade match. I'll show you what the M5 looked like. It might be okay. It doesn't look bad. Let me do just this side of my face, and then we can see in comparison, yeah? Let me try to buff it out as best as I can. It doesn't look that bad on the monitor. Yeah, it looks deeper. It looks a little bit almost too olive. I don't think I've ever worn anything that's too olive for my undertone. So as you can see, oh, that is very pretty. That is very nice. But I definitely feel like it's not my shade. Yeah, it was like way too deep. So this is what she looks like. Half of my face has the foundation. The other half does not, obviously. And it is a really pretty finish. And I do agree, this would be a light to medium coverage. It's a natural finish. There's no extra shine. It's not mattifying because you can still see like the glow of my actual skin. So yeah, and that was just half a pump. The other half is here. I'm gonna apply it to the other side. M5 was only like a hair too deep for for my complexion. I feel like I didn't really need another summer shade since I do have my Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. That's really the only other liquid foundation that I have. Stretch foundation being perhaps a little thicker. I don't know if you can see, but this is the Charlotte Tilbury Beautiful Skin Foundation. It's a little runnier, and then this is the Glossier Stretch Foundation. It's a little bit more like thicker. The stretchiness of it all, it's wonderful because could not tell you where my skin ends and where the foundation begins. I'm just gonna apply a little bit more, maybe here, just to build it up a little bit more. And don't worry, I'm not gonna use the Charlotte Tilbury pump. It's almost like blurring. So this is what she looks like with a little more built up around the T-zone. So let me just go ahead and do my brows. I did not apply any primer or product that would give like a radiance boost because I just want to see what exactly it's going to look like. It'll also give me a good idea as to what other products I can pair it with. We will see. So far so good. I've had this on for, I don't know, like 15 minutes now. And yeah, feels good. I want to get it back. Do you guys watch award shows? I personally don't anymore. I don't have the patience for it anymore, but I used to love watching the VMAs. The VMAs were this week, and I didn't watch like the actual award show, but I did watch a couple of performances on YouTube. I saw Shakira. I saw her performance, and oh my gosh, the stamina of this very petite woman. I've been a fan of hers since the 90s. You have no idea. I was listening to Pies Descalzos when I was like in first or second grade. But anyway, Pies Descalzos and her current music are completely different. And that's okay. I mean, can't expect her to sound the same forever, you know? But it was so cool watching her performance. It's a performance, dude. That sort of performance was definitely what I used to tune into the VMAs for. You know what I'm saying? Like, it used to be such a big deal. I couldn't tell you when the last time that I watched the full ceremony. What am I doing here? I'm just like talking about nothing. Let me quickly tell you about the Patrick Top blush, and then I can like continue my thoughts on the VMAs. This retails for $36. Day or night, this dual formula compact allows you to create looks for both and everything in between. A luminous sheer cream on one side and a buttery soft powder on the other. Okay, so first of all, the packaging, hello, even down to the box itself, it's like really thick cardstock. I love that. By the way, the shade that I have is She's Wanted, and as you can see, the compact is just beautiful. Of course, it's got my fingerprints all over it now. It comes with this little plastic flap so that you don't get the powder kickback on your cream formula, which I think is genius. So I'm gonna try this brush right here and layer both. So this is the powder, and I'll be honest, when I first applied it, I thought, oh no, it's going to stamp, and it totally does not stamp. You blend it out and it just looks seamless. Yeah, we'll see how this one holds up as well. So anyway, as I was saying, the VMAs. Oh, I didn't finish my thoughts about Shakira. Such a poet. Honestly, her early work is the reason why I'm still a fan. She literally dances with her belly and sounds like the studio version. How is that possible? I don't know that I believe that. But then there are points in the performance when you can hear her like out of breath. So anyway, yeah, her early work, she's such a poet, an incredible lyricist. Let's try a little bit of the cream just to just to see what it does. I literally just tapped it a couple times because I'm scared. I also saw Olivia Rodrigo's performance, and like, listen, I don't know if I've said this before, but yes, I'm a 35. I am not 35. I'm a 33-year-old, and I am an Olivia Rodrigo fan. Can't help myself. If I were around her age, I would definitely be like a hardcore Olivia Rodrigo fan. As a 33-year-old lady, I pretty much kind of watch from the sidelines kind of thing. I love her voice, her songwriting. I didn't listen to the entirety of her latest album, but I did watch Beth Therese. She's here on YouTube and she does like music commentary or music reactions and album reactions rather. And it's such a pleasure to watch her because she gets so into some of the music that she gets into. And she's like, from what I've seen, mainly focuses on like pop music. And she recently did a video reaction to Olivia Rodrigo's latest album. I heard the album through that video. She is so good. She's such a good songwriter. Yeah, watched her performance, which was interesting. In the beginning, in her actual music video, there's a portion where the stage is kind of coming apart and she's like walked off the stage. She's helped off the stage. And during her actual VMA performance, she begins the performance with that song Vampire. She has someone like helping her off the stage because it just seems like the actual stage is breaking apart. It's like bringing the music video to life. And you can see Selena Gomez in particular, you can see her kind of like confused. It was really cute. I cannot with Olivia. I'm actually gonna grab some of the blush and I'm going to incorporate it into the eye look. It's gonna be like a very monochromatic kind of makeup look, methinks. But anyway, yeah, I remember the VMAs were such a big deal. I watched the classic, all of the iconic Britney performances on the VMAs. I was there watching live. It was wonderful. The VMAs and the Grammys were a thing that I would watch religiously every year. Demi Lovato's performance nailed her vocals as per usual. Am I a fan of hers though? No, but I will find enjoyment in her performances because she is such a huge powerhouse. It's just a pleasure to listen to on a live show. That's what I want to try to have my eyeshadow meet my blush right here on the side. I'm gonna do what I can to blend those into one another. I do need some shimmer in my life. I'm gonna add the LH Cosmetics Sparkle in Delish. And this is just gonna take it to like the next level, you know? I'm gonna take a little bit on my brush. I'm gonna add just a little bit more out here in the outer corner, a little more blush. I kind of want to add a little bit more blush on the cheeks. So let's do that. This is going to be a very blushy look. Okay. I do want to add a little bit of my skin enhancer. There's not enough dimension here. Oh, mascara. I feel like I need a little bit of concealer. I also want to point out that I did apply foundation under here, and so far, no creasing. How amazing is that? I'm gonna use the Backstage concealer though and apply just a tiny bit. For lips, I don't have anything new for lips, but I have been really liking I think this is the NARS gloss. This is the shade Super Vixen. And there we have it. This is the makeup look that I came up with. Really just super inspired by the Patrick Ta blush. It's so pretty. Here's a closer look. Easy formulas to blend. The powder, I would say, was my favorite The cream is also just such a nice touch, and to be able to have 2 blushes in one, sign me up. I will let you know my final thoughts about the Glossier Stretch Foundation. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Is it crease resistant? I think so. There was no creasing under the eyes. Usually there's like a little bit of foundation gathering like on the side of my nose. I didn't really see that last night. Is it transfer resistant? I think I'm pretty good at not touching my face throughout the day. Is it sweat resistant? I wasn't doing anything that was going to make me that sweaty, but at the end of the day, I did end up looking pretty oily, as you just saw. I would recommend that you apply a little bit of setting powder, even if it's just on the T-zone, if you do have an oilier skin type. I guess my big takeaway here is that it is a beautiful foundation. But yeah, those are my general thoughts. If you have any questions, let me know down below and I will try my best to answer them for you. So anywhoosies, that is it from me. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for a little bit and chit-chatting about makeup and the VMAs. What classic VMA performances are your favorite? Let me know in the comments. But should you want to hang out with me in the future, don't forget to subscribe. I would love to have you. If you liked this video, if you found it helpful, informative, please do give it a like, as it helps out my channel and I'd really appreciate it. Anyway, that is it. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye.